All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostle, and that was a great millstone. Peace and blessing to Yakims throughout the four winds, pushing his truth and enduring. Okay. I'm gonna just dive right into this Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4. It says, better is it to have no children and have no virtue, for the memorial thereof is immortal, because it is known with the Most High and with men. Okay, this is virtue. Moral excellence, goodness, righteousness. Okay. Conformity of one's life and conduct to moral and ethical principles, uprightness, rectitude, chastity, virginity, to lose one's virtue, a particular moral excellence compare cardinal virtues, natural virtue, theological virtue. So it's like with children, you basically have to put off things that you dealing with, because now children, that causes you to have to teach them. Okay. And it's all lines up with like taking time away from doing the works. Okay. Now it's speaking on if you didn't have none. Okay. If you had none, imagine the freedom, because you have like more time on your hands to where you can actually put more work in. Not saying it's wrong to have kids, but it's just making a point here. Okay. It says because it is known with the Most High and with men. It says to have virtue, for the memorial thereof is immortal. So your mind frame, can you imagine the not having to worry about if your kids are going to die? Not saying that these things should really affect you, but being in these bodies we have, you're subject to feelings and emotions. You know what I'm saying? And those things are trials. Those things bring forth temptation. Imagine having a child, or imagine having 4 and 2 of them die. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine that if 2 of them died. Now that brings from you, that takes away from times you have to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Because you're mentally and emotionally wrecked. You know what I'm saying? So now if you have none, that's not a problem to you. Okay. Verse 2. When it is present, men take example at it. So virtue, men take example at it. And when it is gone, they desire it. You know what I'm saying? That freedom to, just doing everything. Okay. It says it basically, the memorial thereof is immortal. Like the chances are, and the things that you can do are endless without having basically this thing sidetracking you. You know what I'm saying? Because kids can be a sidetrack when it comes to the truth, being that it's just certain things in life that they have to go through, and you have to be there to teach them and train them up. Okay, it's nothing wrong with it, but it's just making a point. It says, and when it is gone, they desire it. It weareth a crown. This is like to be in this lane is of its own. Okay, because you could do all the things pleasing to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and it's like without worry. You know what I'm saying? It says, and triumpheth forever, having gotten the victory, striving for undefiled rewards. Okay? Undefiled rewards. Because you can put everything into it now. You know? Your kids may have basketball games. Your kids may have plays at school. And that could be time where you donate to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things could get caught up with having children. This is a precept for the undefiled reward. It says, this is 1 Corinthians 9:25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Okay? So the things that you're doing, and kids really don't understand. You know, all they saying, Dad, can you come to my basketball game? Dad, can you come to my football game? But we know that those things are vanity. You know what I'm saying? This is Matthew 6:20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Okay, so all these things, when we hit a mind frame here to do the righteous thing through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to where kids, I mean, it's I don't want to make it sound like it's just a bad thing to have kids, because it's not. But it's just showing you that with them, it kind of hinders things. You know what I'm saying? It hinders things in the truth. You know what I'm saying? You being able to put forth all of your energy. That's why it describes it up here as, for the memorial thereof is immortal. You know? It says, but the multiplying brood of the ungodly shall not thrive. Okay. It says, nor take deep rooting from bastard slips, nor lay any fast foundation. Now you got a whole bunch, because the word brood is basically a number of young produced or hatched at one time. A family of offspring are young. So you have all these plants, well, it's not plants, but these seeds being sown. And by them being sown, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be, a lot of them going to be ungodly. They're not going to move in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, menstruous woman shall bring forth monsters. Okay? So, it says they shall not thrive. So it's a lot of them, and they're basically not thriving in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is Matthew 13:4. It says, and when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them. Now these are seeds that's sown that's basically not going to get into that rich soil of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and basically bring forth good fruit. Some of them was devoured by fowls. It says, and some fell upon stony places where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of the earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. Okay, that's the same thing with these right here. It says, nor lay any fast foundation. It says, nor take deep rooting from bastard slips. Okay, so it was no way, because it wasn't meant for them to actually get that good soil they're basically pointless, if you will. Verse 4, it says, "For though they flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not fast, they shall be shaken with the wind, and through the force of the winds they shall be rooted out." Okay? So you see their end. When they're kids, it may look promising, their futures, but you come to find out that they're pointless. This is Matthew 27 and 26. "And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon the house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it." And that's what you have right here. "And through the force of the winds they shall be rooted out." So when tough times come, they're not going to stand. You're going to see what they're really made of. Okay? But because they're not rooted in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they rather go to regular church, you know what I'm saying, celebrating pagan holidays. And you see what they turned out to be because their parents were that way. Okay? 5, "The imperfect branches shall be broken off, their fruit unprofitable, not ripe to eat, yea, meat for nothing." They're good for nothing. Okay? This is 2nd Ezra 9 and 22. "And let the multitude perish then, which is born in vain. And let my grape be kept, and my plant, for the great labor have I made it perfect." So you see, the majority of the seed of the nation of Israel, they're not going to get it. Okay? You have some of that righteous vine that's going to get it. But the majority is not going to get it. Okay? They basically were made to perish. Verse 6, it says, "For children begotten of unlawful beds are witnesses of wickedness against their parents in their trial." You see? "But though the righteous be prevented with death, yet shall he be in rest." Okay? So we all took the fall. But you're going to have some that wake up and get it because that was their lot. Precept is Matthew 16:25. "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And whosoever shall lose his life for my sake shall find it." They can't find their life because, they want everything on this side. So they're not willing to say, this place is not for me. I'd rather follow Yahweh Bashim Yahushua wherever he goes, you know? But nope. They want to do what? Follow the world, try to become a rapper, think everything resides with sports, things of that nature, you know? But this is how the majority of kids, and it's telling you when you grow, you know, if you have kids, this is the things that can hinder your walk, you know? "For honorable age is not that which standeth in length of time." Okay, just because you're old don't mean you're wise. "Nor that is measured by number of years, but wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and an unspotted life is old age." That's what people believe. Just because you're old, you know something. Okay, you've lived your life and you basically corrected all your wrongs. That's not necessarily true. Okay. 10. "He pleased the Most High and was beloved of him, so that living among sinners, he was translated." Okay. It was a job that had to be done by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of the concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind. Okay, precept. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth him. You know what I'm saying? Our people, man, they have a form of godliness, but they really don't understand that it's wrong. It's not according to knowledge. It's brought upon the precepts of men. Okay? He being made perfect in a short time fulfilled a long time. For his soul pleased the Lord, therefore hasted he to take him away from among the wicked. This people saw and understood not. Okay? Because if they knew it was Yahweh Shai, which forth they said, let his blood be on our hands and our children or whatever, they wouldn't have done that if they would have known what they were doing. Okay? It says, neither laid they up this in their minds. They didn't even think about it. That his grace and mercy is with his saints, and that he hath respect unto his chosen. All right? Thus the righteous that is dead shall condemn the ungodly which are living, and youth that is soon perfected, the many years and old age of the unrighteous. Precept. This is what we're supposed to do. Okay? Because we're supposed to condemn these people. Cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. So we have to condemn these people and let them know what you're doing is wrong. Okay? What you're doing is incorrect. That's not the way to do it. Okay? John 3:19. And this is the condemnation, that the light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. And that's why when you tell these people these things, they don't want to hear it. And these are those same kids that's unrighteous. Okay? They grow up to be kids that was unrighteous to full-blown niggas that's unrighteous. But we know that they were born in vain. Now, if you had these, if the kids didn't exist, imagine the lives of some parents. You know what I'm saying? Some parents' lives would be different if they didn't have these monsters. You know? 17. For they shall see the end of the wise, and shall not understand what the Most High in his counsel hath decreed of him, and to what end the Lord has set him in safety. You know, because some of these people gonna get it, but the rest, not so. But the people that see the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, they're going to be amazed at it. Like, what? Precept, it says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. That's why they say, for they shall see the end of the wise. They're going to understand then. This guy been prophesying the whole time, and we didn't pay him no mind. You know what I'm saying? We didn't listen to him. Okay, and it says, and shall not understand what the Most High in his counsel hath decreed of him. Okay, so it's all this is going to be seen. They shall see him and despise him. But the Most High shall laugh them to scorn, and they shall hereafter be a vile carcass and a reproach among the dead forevermore. For he shall rend them and cast them down headlong, that they shall be speechless. And he shall shake them from the foundation, and they shall be utterly laid waste, and be in sorrow, and their memorial shall pass. Okay? So when they cast up the accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear, and their own iniquity shall convince them to their face. So all the things that they're doing, wicked, they're going to realize it. They're going to realize that the true men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua been on the corners prophesying to them the whole time, and they're going to see their faults and where they went wrong. Okay? Precept to that was Jeremiah 16:19. It says, O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge, in the day of affliction the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. Now that could be Gentiles, or 2/3 also, because they follow Esau and the other nations. Okay? They follow them. So those same lies that they inherited, they pick up from the church. Okay? I hope this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing his truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.